Hey y'all, welcome to Kamira's Kitchen. Today I have a new recipe for you and your family to enjoy using the notorious famous protein chicken. You guys know we love some chicken. Okay, y'all, we are going to be making some pineapple chicken tacos. This was a recipe that was introduced to me by a friend. I put my own spin on it, and now it is something that I really enjoy making. So much flavor, so easy. You and your kids, your spouse, your partner are going to love this one. Now, I am using a pack of bone-in skin on chicken thighs. I am taking off the skin. You can use boneless, skinless chicken thighs if you want, but y'all, they cost more than this. So I'm just going to rip the skin off and then let it do what it do, okay? And then I'm going to clean that sink. I am going to season the chicken with a little bit of Sazon Tropical, cumin, some chili powder, white pepper, as well as some chicken bouillon and garlic powder. The amount you use will depend on how much chicken you are using, but I will leave measurements for the seasonings in the description box. I'm going to massage the seasoning in, and then I am going to sear my chicken. Some people like to just take their chicken and throw it in the pressure cooker or just throw it in the crock pot, but I don't feel like you get the same depth of flavor. So I like to pan sear the chicken on both sides literally for about 2 minutes. This is just to toast the spices, so you don't need to do it very long, but this really improves the flavor. Okay, boiled spices is just not the same as spices that have been bloomed in oil. I am going to end up cooking this chicken in the Instant Pot, and I know some of you are going to ask, why don't I just, sear the chicken in the Instant Pot on saute mode? I do not like to do that because you get more even cooking by using a skillet. You get more surface area, so I can actually do more pieces of chicken at one time. And I am certainly not going to lose any of those flavorful juices because I'm going to put my onions and garlic straight into that skillet, scrape up any fond that developed on the bottom, and I'll add a little bit of water just to get all of that flavor out, and I will toss this into the Instant Pot when I am ready. You guys let me know in the comments what your favorite chicken taco recipe is, and maybe I will be able to make it. I feel like chicken tacos are so easy and delicious, and there's a lot of flavor options. So we are going to be doing a pineapple one today. So this is a beat up pineapple. Baby, if your pineapple don't look beat up, it probably ain't good. Okay, it's probably not juicy and ripe and ready. All right, so this is, I like to use fresh pineapple for this recipe because it is going to be cooked. Canned pineapple has already been cooked, so I think that fresh is the best thing. However, if fresh pineapple is either not in season or not easily accessible, if you get pineapple chunks, I think that would be the best because they should hold up a little bit better to the pressure cooking for this recipe. I am going to take some of the pineapple and cut it very small, about a cup to a cup and a half. I'm going to place this to the side, and I'm not going to cook this with the chicken because I'll be making a little salsa with that to go on top of the tacos. I am team pressure cooker any day, but if you want to do this early and then throw this in a crock pot, you are more than welcome to do that. It will still come out very delicious. So I'm going to add my chicken, all the juices, as well as the onion and the garlic, about a fourth of a cup of water, some hot sauce, a little bit of mustard. Hey. Don't doubt me on the mustard, okay? You need a little tang to balance out the sweetness, okay? It's not going to taste mustardy. As well as some cilantro and some pineapple. Pressure cook this for 10 minutes, and then you can natural pressure release for about 2 to 5 minutes. Look, don't let this overcook. You don't want your chicken to get mushy because we're going to char this as well. And we're not making baby food, okay? We want this to shred but not be mushy. So once my Instant Pot has depressurized, I'm going to take my chicken and pineapple out and place it on a baking sheet lined with foil, for that easy cleanup. I like using this frying basket just to get all the pineapple and everything out. Now, baby, don't you dare throw away any of those juices. We are going to use that. So keep that at the side. I like to actually put the Instant Pot on saute mode while I am shredding the chicken so that the juices will start to reduce. I am going to add the liquid to the baking sheet once I have picked this meat off of the bone. This is really important because we're going to be broiling this chicken and pineapple as well as some jalapenos for about a good 15 minutes to get a char. And if you don't have some type of moisture on the baking sheet, you are going to have your meat become very dried out. I'm adding jalapenos because I will be using those jalapenos to make like a jalapeno cilantro ranch that will be delicious with these tacos. You want to broil this on high until it is nice and brown. While that is broiling, I am going to cut up a little red cabbage for some red cabbage slaw. Now be mindful though, while your stuff is on broil. Don't get too distracted because you don't want your food to burn. You want it to brown, but you don't want it to burn. All right. So about 5 minutes in, I start to turn my meat. Any side that is brown, I just flip it so the other side can get charred as well. And I stick it in for about 5 to 6 more minutes. How long this is going to take depends on how hot your broiler is. Mine took about 12 minutes in total. Yours could take longer or shorter. Have you ever had a roasted jalapeno, basil, and cilantro ranch? If you have not, you must try this recipe. The fresh herbs with a little bit of mayo and a bit of Greek yogurt and a touch of dried dill make the best ranch, y'all. So not only is it going to be good on these pineapple chicken tacos, but it is also excellent just on salads. I like to put like a half a teaspoon of the ranch powder mix just for a boost in flavor. But that isn't necessary. If you just have the herbs and the mayo and the Greek yogurt and you add salt and pepper, that would work fine. I'm going to take a little bit of this cilantro, lime, basil ranch, and I'm going to mix it with that purple cabbage just so it isn't dry. Remember that pineapple that we reserved earlier? Take that pineapple, add some cilantro and some lime, and that is going to be a great salsa to put on top of these tacos. To prepare this, I take some corn tortillas and I add some of that cabbage slaw, that pulled chicken with that charred sweet pineapple that is caramelized under the broiler. So good. And then I'm going to add that fresh pineapple for some contrast and then put on a generous amount of this ranch. Y'all, please let me know if you are going to make this. Me and my friend tore these up instantly and had a great meal. I'll see you next time in Kamira's Kitchen. Goodbye and God bless. Thank you so much for supporting this channel.